Hi everyone, welcome to Jenna Fitness. Today I'm giving you one very simple and highly effective exercise that's going to help tighten and tone your arms. You don't need to get on the floor, you don't need any equipment. This exercise is suitable for all fitness levels. You're going to love it. A few months back, I shared a video with you where I gave one exercise each for beginner, intermediate, and advanced fitness levels to tighten and tone flabby arms. Because this is such a common issue, this video had an extremely positive response. However, after engaging with some of you, I realized that those exercises given aren't actually suitable for everyone. The main reason being your inability to put too much pressure on your knees and your wrists. I get it. I want to be as inclusive as possible here on my channel. So today I'm giving you one exercise that everyone can do regardless of your ability and fitness level to tighten and tone flabby arms. But just before we get into this exercise, I'm going to cover some very important points first. Let's talk about what causes flabby arms in the first place. So there are a few reasons. Most commonly, it's due to loss of collagen through aging, extreme weight loss, or being overweight. Although in some extreme cases, surgery may be required to remove excess skin that has been stretched beyond natural repair, you can still have flabby arms even if you aren't considered overweight. So why is this the case? This simply comes down to lack of muscle tone or just lack of muscle in general. One way to really tighten flabby arms is to build muscle, and this is done through resistance training. When muscles have that toned, tight look, this is because one, muscle mass has been built through resistance training, and two, you have a low body fat percentage, a fairly low body fat percentage. It is important to understand that age, activity level, and genetics play a part in how toned your arms are and how toned they can be. At some point, usually around our mid to late 30s, we begin to lose muscle mass. That's why it's so important that we work hard to build and maintain our muscle from a young age to minimize the effects of aging as much as possible. The earlier you start this, the easier it will be to maintain it as you get older. This is not only because you will likely already have the muscle tone, but it creates good habits. So these habits, if they're instilled early, they'll be easy to stick to as you get older. It's become your lifestyle. However, in saying that, we do still need to be realistic. Although your muscle tone can be maintained through training and consistency, your skin will continue to lose collagen and elasticity as you age, and it won't remain as supple as it was when you were in your 20s or 30s. Embrace it, don't be hard on yourself. It's a natural part of life. Just work with your body. I'm going to use this lady as my example. She's 65, and it just goes to show that with work and consistency, you can maintain tight toned arms. Get into a habit of regular resistance training and good nutrition habits and make this part of your lifestyle. Make it a non-negotiable. If you do that, then you won't find yourself later in life wishing you'd taken it more seriously when you were younger. Another thing you really want to do is avoid excessive cardio. This will not tighten and tone your arms. You need to be focusing on resistance training. I cannot express this enough. Also, the more lean muscle mass you have, the more calories your body will burn at rest, which means more calories are being burnt when you're just sitting on the couch relaxing. So what about genetics? Yes, some people are gifted with good genes and naturally have more muscle mass and find it easier to stay in shape and lose fat. But do not let genes put you off. Yes, some people will have to work harder to build muscle and reach their body goals, but if you truly want it, you will make it work. You will put in that work. It can be done. It's just going to take patience and consistency. There isn't a single thing we can do about a genetic makeup, but do not let this stop you working towards and achieving your goals, because you can do it. And my final point here before I move on to the exercise is nutrition. Poor nutrition more often than not results in becoming overweight. It's possible to build tone tight arms, but if you have excess fat covering it, you won't see it. Building muscle doesn't mean you just lose the body fat. That's not how it works. You need to have good nutrition habits in place to burn that body fat off so you can reveal those toned tight muscles underneath. You will never be able to outtrain a bad diet. It's important to understand that exercise alone does not build a visibly toned body. Resistance training will build the muscle, but it's your nutrition habits that you need to focus on to burn that fat off and reveal that muscle underneath. Alright, with that said, here is one exercise for all ages and abilities to help tighten and tone flabby arms. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Don't raise your shoulders. Keep them pressed back with an open chest. Keep your elbows close to your sides throughout the entire exercise. The muscle we are working here is the triceps. A lack of muscle tone here contributes to the reason your arms might be flabby and hang more loosely. Bring your arms forward with your palms facing upward and a closed fist. Slowly bring your arms back, keeping your elbows pinned close to your body. Move only your forearm. Press it backwards, straightening your arm and squeezing your tricep muscles tight. You can perform this isometrically, alternating your arms, or you can perform it moving both arms simultaneously. I recommend 10 to 12 reps each arm. Perform 3 to 4 sets, giving your arms a 60 to 90 second rest in between sets. The key here is to squeeze your triceps on the extension as much as possible. If you didn't know you had these muscles, by the end of this exercise, you will know they exist without a doubt. This is one exercise I really feel my triceps burning without having to apply the resistance of my own body weight, such as when performing a push-up. If you really want to challenge yourself, or as you progress, you can either increase the amount of reps and sets you do, or add some extra resistance by using dumbbells. Alright, there you go. That's one exercise that everyone can perform. If you can't do this standing, you can also do this seated. What you need to remember is to get results with anything, you need to remain consistent. That is key. If you can't apply consistency, patience, and hard work, you just cannot expect to get results. There's no quick fix, there's no nutrition plan, no exercise plan that's going to give you results if you're not prepared to stay consistent with it. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you found it beneficial and learned something new. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.